Hello, welcome you all. In the last class of motion in 1D, I have discussed you the what is speed, what is velocity, what is distance, what is displacement, and what is average velocity, average speed, and I have demonstrated some graphs. Okay, so just a recap of the previous class. This is xt graph. So what is this? This is that means its position is constant. Suppose it was at time 0, it was at x0 and it remained at the same position along the time. So this is at rest. Again xt graph, this t axis, this axis is also at rest. This is a graph, that means xt graph at point 0 it was at 0, position was at 0 and it is gradually increasing, and the rate of increasing of its position is constant because it is a straight line. It has a constant slope m. That means m is constant, v is constant, or speed or velocity is constant. That means it is a uniform motion. Uniform motion. In uniform motion, the relation between x, t, and v is x is equal to vt. Okay, you know this formula. So x equal to vt is applicable only when a particle is in uniform motion. So again, suppose this is the case, xt graph. This is the graph. What does it represent? At time 0 it was at x0. Suppose at time 0 it was at some point and its distance is gradually decreasing. That means it is moving towards the 0 or in negative direction. That means its movement is in negative direction. But as it is a straight line, that means its slope is same. Slope is nothing but x by t, nothing but velocity. So again here velocity is same, here velocity is same. That means again uniform motion. Okay. But I have told you one thing. If xt graph has a curvature, not a straight line, then it is not. It is a non-uniform. That means here velocity is absolutely not constant. I can say in 100% that velocity is not constant. That means here suppose 0 to 1 its rate was 2, and 2 to 3 suppose its rate change of x was 4. That means here it is changing at rate 2, here changing at rate 4, suppose here changing at rate 6. So velocity is not same. Rate of change of x is what? It is the velocity. It is not changed in the time intervals, so velocity is not same. That means it is a non-uniform motion. But in the last class I have told you one thing. The change of rate of velocity is same. That means 2, 4, 6, this one. That means it is in constant acceleration. That means or twaron. That means it is xt graph. So its vt will be what? At time 0 to 1 its v was suppose this one. Or 1 to 2 this one. So vt graph will form a straight line. This is the xt graph, it's vt graph. If it is in constant acceleration, that means v is increasing in constant speed. 0 to 1 in 2, 2 to 4 in 4, 4 to 6 maybe 6. So the change of rate is same. That means its slope is same. That means it is a straight line. So if this is a constant acceleration particle, xt graph will look like this one, and vt graph will be a straight line, and at graph will be look like constant acceleration. That means a is constant. Okay. So these concepts I have discussed in the last class. Okay. So let's move it further. Suppose I have a xt graph. And my graph look like this one. Okay. Suppose it is at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And suppose it is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. So this is a xt graph. Unit can be in any way. Now you have to determine what is the length covered between third second and 5th second. What is the length covered between 3rd second and 5th second? So at t equal to 3, it was at this point. That means suppose it was at position 10, and at 5 it was at this point. Suppose this is 40. Okay, so the covered distance between 3 to 5 is how much? 40 minus 10, that is 30 units. So between 3 and 5, what is the velocity? Suppose so average velocity, because the distance covered is what? Distance covered is what? Because see here it was at 10, finally it was at 14, so 40. So between 10 and 40, if I consider this one, 40 minus 10, this is 10 and this is 40, I can go from 10 to 40 in this way also. Suppose I can go from 10 to 40 in this way also. Now you know that this is the displacement, that means Saron, this is the displacement, this is a vector, but actual distance covered is what? This way. This path is the actual distance covered. Similarly, displacement will be 30, but the actual distance covered will be how much? This much. This will displacement is this one. So this and this will not be same. Similarly, suppose this is x, this is 40, we know 40 minus 30 we know, and suppose this curvature is x. So the velocity, average speed will be what? Average speed will be what? Average speed is nothing but distance covered, that means x divided by time is how much? 2. Average speed. Average velocity will be what? Average displacement, that means 30. Total displacement by time by 2, that means 15. But notice one thing. Notice one thing. Here, suppose from 3, you know that, one concept it is required. Suppose the graph is this one. So here between 3, suppose 3 to 4, what is the rate of change of x? That means what is the velocity? So suppose in 3 it was at 10 and in 4 it was at 20. So between 3 to 4, the rate of change of displacement is how much? 10 by 1, 10. But for 4 to 5, change is how much? 40 minus 20 by 1, that means 20. Between 3 to 4, it changes by 10 at 10 rate, but between 4 and 5, the change is 20. So which one will you take? Okay. So I am in এখানে যে স্পিডে ছিলাম, এখানে আমি সেই স্পিডে নেই। আচ্ছা, এবার যদি বলে 3 আর 4 এর মধ্যে নিই, again 3 and between 3.5, its rate was 1, and between 3.5 and 4, the rate was different. So to determine this, there is a concept of instantaneous velocity. That means তাৎক্ষণিক বেগ. What is this? So you have to determine the rate at very small point. At 3, the rate of change is how much? Suppose this is the graph. Between its neighborhood, very small change of time, it changes by how much? এখানে দেখো, পুরোটা যদি আমি 2 সেকেন্ড করে চেঞ্জ নিলাম, তাহলে দেখো আমার গড় বেরোলো। একটু আর ছোট করে নিলাম, 3 থেকে 1 করে নিলাম, তাহলে দেখো 10-20 বেরোলো। আরো ছোট করব, এইভাবে একদম ক্ষুদ্রতম সময়ের মধ্যে কত চেঞ্জ হচ্ছে সেটা আমরা বার করবো। তার মানে গ্রাফটা কিরকম হবে দেখো, যদি আমার গ্রাফ থাকে, তাহলে এইটা 3 আর একটা ক্ষুদ্র সময় নিলাম, সেই ক্ষুদ্র সময়টাকে বলা হচ্ছে ডেল এক্স, ডেল টি। এখানে যেহেতু টি আছে তাহলে ডেল টি ধরো। তাহলে 3 প্লাস ডেল টি সময়ে কত চেঞ্জ হলো? তাহলে 3 তে ছিল এখানে, ডেল টি তে গেল এখানে, তাহলে এইখানে যে এতটা এরিয়া চেঞ্জ হলো, তাহলে বড় করে দেখালে এরকম হবে। 3 তে ছিল এখানে, 3 প্লাস ডেল্টা তে চলে গেল এখানে, তাহলে চেঞ্জ হাউ মাচ? দিস ওয়ান ইজ দ্য চেঞ্জ, অ্যাকচুয়াল চেঞ্জ। সো এইটা চেঞ্জটা, তাহলে চেঞ্জটা কত দেখো, দিস ওয়ান। এবার এই রেটটা যদি আমি করি y, এই রেটটা যদি x করি, তাহলে এর রেট অফ এর রেট কত tan থিটা, দ্যাট মিন্স y বাই x। তার মানে এইখানে একটা ত্রিভুজ হবে, এইখানে যদি আমার এরকম গ্রাফ থাকে তাহলে এইখানে একটা ছোট্ট ত্রিভুজ হবে। বাট if you consider this del x very very small, smaller than smaller, that means del x tends to 0, then it will be if you will learn about calculus, that is differentiation and integration in details in the mathematics. But to solve the problems, I am just the basic concept of calculus you will learn here. Okay, I am not going in details, I will teach you later. Okay, don't worry. So if del x tends to 0, then we call it as dx. That means for very small change of time, its rate was how much? So it is nothing but at any point, if I draw a tangent, that means sportsok, this tangent will form a theta angle, and this tangent tan theta will be slope at that point. So this tangent is nothing but the derivative. You may have difficulty in this one, but don't worry, you will learn it very well. All when I was a student of class 11, I have also had difficulty, but gradually it became easy. Okay, now so this concept is called the differentiation. That means at particular point, what is the rate of change? So here are some formulas. Suppose this graph is of y equal to x square. Okay, now it's if a function is in the form of x to the power n. Okay, now to solve the problems of motion, you need basic formulas of differentiation. Okay, just learn it out, and don't worry, you may wonder how it is happening, what is the dx, what is this one. So don't worry, you will learn it in the mathematics, but for the time being, just remember this formula. Okay, if I am going to take the in details, then that will be a calculus class. Okay, so I will teach you the calculus in another separate video. Okay, so to solve some problems, you require you need some basic formulas. Okay, suppose a function is in form. What is function then? Again, for function you need to learn set, again then relation, then function, then limit, then continuity, then derivative, then calculus. Okay, so in to understand this concept, you need to go from basic to that level. Okay, but we don't have that much time. Suppose a function is in xn, its derivative will be n into x to the power n minus 1. Okay, just remember this one. n টা আগে চলে আসবে আর পাওয়ারটা এক কমে যাবে। Okay, again sin theta derivative cos theta derivative minus sin theta. This formula will be applied in 90% of case. This formula will be applied, n to the power n into x to the power n minus 1. Okay, just remember this one, that suppose we'll write it here as d dx. Suppose y is equal to x cube is there. So okay, now d dx of y, that means dy dx is equal to 3x square. It will be the answer. Okay, and if a function is like this one, y is equal to x square into there is another function, suppose e to the power x, then its derivative will be dy dx will be, keep this constant, that means x square, again derivative this one e to the power x, derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x, plus keep this constant function e to the power x, then derivative this one, that is 2x. Okay, so remember this one and this one will be applied in 90% of the cases. Okay, so just remember this one, and if any formula is further required, I will teach that time only. Okay, if I give you a table of 10 formulas, you will be puzzled. Now see here. So I learned that the instantaneous velocity at each point is nothing but, if I draw a tangent at that point, that will be its instantaneous velocity, and it will be nothing but suppose this is the actual graph. So take derivative first of this one. Suppose this graph is of the form 3x square plus 2x in this form. So x is equal to 3t square plus 2t. To determine the instantaneous velocity at 3, you will require what? So dx by dt, that means the rate of change of x at very small time, it is dx by dt. It will be what? So now 3 is constant, so 3 constant, then 2 will be here, that means 3 into 2, 6 t plus 2t. Now 2 is constant, t to the power 1 means what? 1 आगे चला आसबे, t to the power 1 minus 1, that means t to the power 0, that means eta 1, that means 2 itself, that is 60 plus 2. And change of rate of x is nothing but velocity, so this is the velocity, that means instantaneous velocity. V will be how much? 60 plus 2. So average velocity is how much? That total displacement by total time. But instantaneous velocity is how much? Take very small time, that means the derivative one, and put the time itself. And if I want to determine the instantaneous velocity at t equal to 3, then just put v at t equal to 3. So t equal to 3 how much? 18 plus 2. Okay. Now from here one corollary arises. Suppose my equation was 3x plus 4. This one my x is equal to 3t plus 4. This was my equation. That means x is moving along the time in the according to this equation. That means this is in the form of y equal to mx plus c. That means it is a straight line. Obviously a straight line. And it is a x in y intercept of 4. That means its initial position is 4, and it is at 3 positive slope. That means this is one. This type of straight line will be there. Now, what is the instantaneous velocity at each point? Suppose x is equal to 3t plus 4, then dx by dt is equal to how much? So 3t means what? 3 will be there, and t, that means constant derivative of t is ddt of dt, that means 1. So 3 plus rate of change of constant is how much? 0, because constant doesn't change. So dx by dt is equal to 3. Now dx by dt is nothing but v, that is instantaneous velocity at any point is 3. But if you take graph wise, that means change between 1 and 2, 0 to 1, 1 and 2, it will always the slope. That means here slope at any point it's the straight line itself. That means এখানে 0 থেকে 1 এর মধ্যে যে হারে চেঞ্জ হবে 3 হারে, 1 থেকে 2 এর মধ্যে 3 হারে চেঞ্জ হবে। তার মানে দেখো average speed is same as average velocity is same as instantaneous velocity. That means here between 1 and 4 rate of change is how much? 3, and but at 1 itself rate of change is 3. That means its velocity is always constant. That means it is a uniform motion. So for uniform motion velocity is constant. That means a particle is moving in constant velocity means what? It's changing the position same amount of position along the same amount of time. একই সময় একই পথ অতিক্রম করছে, তার মানে কনস্ট্যান্ট ভেলোসিটি, তার মানে ও কি করছে ওর ইনস্ট্যান্টেনিয়াস ভেলোসিটিও সেম হবে। তাহলে দেখো এখানে শুধু 3 পেলাম, কোনো কিন্তু এখানে t নেই, here no t is there. That means the instantaneous velocity does not depend upon t. That means if you put t is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anything, it will remain as 3. That means it doesn't change along the time. That means it is a uniform motion. Okay. So what I told earlier, that S is equal to Vt formula is applicable only when it is in a particle is in uniform motion. Now see, according to this one, what is the velocity? Velocity is how much? V is equal to how much? S by t. Okay. Now according to instantaneous velocity, S is equal to Vt. So then according to instantaneous velocity, what? ds by dt is V is equal to, now derivative of Vt, V is constant, V is equal to constant, then t, derivative of t is 1, so ds by dt is equal to V. Then here also V, here also V, and here take, if it is a straight line, take any 2 point, then rate of, this is y, this is x, the change of x is along the change of time is always the same. That means from here to here it will be same. Okay, so its rate of change is always same. So this is uniform motion. So I think you have understood the instantaneous velocity. So to determine the instantaneous velocity, first derivative along the time, derivative the equation along the time, So remember, always you have to differentiate along the time. That means d dt. t এর সাপেক্ষে তোমাকে ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করতে হবে। যদি তোমাকে বলা হয় একটা নরমাল ইকুয়েশন y is equal to x square plus c square y. Okay, y is equal to x square plus c square y. So if you have to derivative y is equal to c square u. Suppose you have to differentiate this y along u, according to u. That means for a small change of u, what is the change in y? So it will be dy by du. Then I don't know. That means given that x doesn't depend upon u, so d change upon d du. So what will read it in language? Change of this function for a small change of u. So x doesn't depend upon u. So d du of x square will be what? Nothing but constant 0. That means x square এর উপর ডিপেন্ডই করে না। তাহলে এর স্মল চেঞ্জ এর চেঞ্জ কতটা হবে? 0, কোনো চেঞ্জই হবে না, প্লাস c স্কয়ার, because d du of u is 1. Okay, remember this one. For instantaneous velocity, you will always require to differentiate for a small t. That means d dt you have to require, and after that you will put t. Position of an object along the x-axis given by x is equal to a plus bt square. It is a equation of, according to the equation, a particle is moving along the, this is xt, so particle is moving along the time and its position is x, so a plus bt square. Now a is equal to given as 8.5 meter and b is equal to 2.5 meter per second square, and t is in second. Yeah, remember that why a is in 8.5 and b is in a meter and why b is in meter per second square. Now just recall the first lecture, that is x is nothing but meter, its dimension is L. So equation, both sides of equation have same unit, so this is also L, and same units can be, same dimension can be added or subtracted. So this is L and this is L, and resultant is L. So the A will be obviously L. Now bt square will be L, but what will be? L by t square. That means Lt minus 2. So this is the unit. Okay, I think you know it very well. T is measured in second. What is the velocity at t is equal to 0 and t is equal to 2? And what is the at t is equal to 0? At, and what is the average velocity between t is equal to 2 and t is equal to 4? Okay, what is given here? At t is equal to 2. So whenever at something at the instant time, so that means at t is equal to 0 means what? At the instant only, not the duration, not the time interval. That means whenever at is used, you need to calculate the instantaneous velocity. So equation is x plus a bt square. That means its instantaneous instant velocity v will be how much? Dx by dt. So dx by dt is equal to what? A is constant, a plus, so a is constant, so there will be no a. bt square means what? B, और t square का क्या देखो? 2t, so b into 2t. So this is the instantaneous velocity. At t is equal to 0, will be how much? Put t is equal to 0, it will be 0. At t is equal to 2, it will be how much? Put t is equal to 0, 2, so it will be 2 into 4b. And b is how much? 2.5. That means 10. Unit will be what? Meter per second. Okay. So at v t is equal to 2, v will be 10 meter. Now, what is the average velocity between t is equal to 2 and t is equal to 4? You know that average velocity is nothing but total displacement divided by total time. Okay. Now, at t is equal to 4, it is at a plus 16b, at t is equal to 4, it is at a plus 16b. That means 8.5 plus 16 into 2.5, that means 40. Okay. At t is equal to 2, it is at a plus 4b. That means 8.5 plus 10. It is at this point. So at t is equal to 2, it is at this point. At t is equal to 4, it is at this point. That means its total displacement is how much? So average velocity v is equal to how much? V average will be how much? Total displacement. That means 8.5 plus 40 minus 8.5 minus 10. Total time is how much? 2 seconds. 4 minus 2. That means this one cancelled. 30 by 2, that means 15 meter per second square. At t is equal to 0, at t is equal to 4, it is rate as 15 seconds. Now see here. At t is equal to 0, its velocity was how much? 0. That means at t is equal to 0, it was at rest. এটা স্থির ছিল. At t is equal to 2, it changes by 10. It v was how much? 10. 2 to 4, its change was at 15. At 4, it will be what? At 4, it will be nothing but 4 into 2, 8 into b, that means 20. At 0, it is 0. At 2, it is 10. At 4, it is 20. At between 2 and 4, it is 15. So its velocity is for different time, velocity is different. At t is equal to 0, it is at 0. At t is equal to 2, it is at 10. At t is equal to 4, it is at 20. At t is equal to, similarly, at 6, it will be at how much? 30. Now see here. Between 0 to 2, velocity changes by how much? 10 by 2. Between 2 and 4, velocity change by again 10 by 2. Between 4 and 6, it changes by 10 by 2 again. So change of velocity is same. That means here it is moving in constant acceleration. সমতরণে গতিশীল. Now, one more concept is required. Suppose it is my vt graph. That means its velocity along the time. So at t is equal to 0, it is at 0. At t is equal to 1, it is at, suppose it is at 1. At t is equal to 2, it is at 2, suppose. So its change is field. That means constant acceleration. So between 0 to 2, what is the traveled distance? That means what is the distance traveled between 0 and 2? 0 আর 2 এর মধ্যে যদি এটার গ্রাফ হয় তাহলে 0 থেকে 2 এর মধ্যে ও কতটা ডিসটেন্স কভার করেছে। দ্যাট মিন্স হিয়ার v ইজ নট কনস্ট্যান্ট। v কনস্ট্যান্ট হলে আমার গ্রাফ এরকম হতো, তাহলে v কনস্ট্যান্ট নয়, তার মানে এটা ইউনিফর্ম নয়, তার মানে আমি s ইকুয়াল টু vt ইকুয়েশন আমি ইউজ করতে পারবো না। ঠিক আছে, তাহলে এবার দেখো so for this vt graph, suppose this was one of the case that v is equal to t. So that means vt graph, and this is the equation. So that means its v is constant. That means it is in uniform motion. So between 0 to, suppose this is my tx time. What is the time traveled? So this length is how much? Tx. This length is how much? V. So my actual length s equal to be what? V into tx. And v into tx is nothing but this area. So note down, if vt graph is given, in last topics I have discussed that suppose this is an xt graph and this is the graph, then at any point the tangent, that is the differentiation of the graph, it is the, that means at this point this is the tangent, at this point this is the tangent, at this point this is the tangent. So tangent is the instantaneous velocity, and this is nothing but the ddx of dt. That means for small t, the change of x. Similarly, if vt graph is given, suppose this is my vt graph. Okay. Now between this and this, we can determine the average acceleration, but to determine the instantaneous acceleration, we require a slope. So if you differentiate v for very small time, that you will have this slope, and this is nothing but dv by dt. That means for a small change of time, what is the change of rate of what is the rate of change of v? It is nothing but the acceleration. Rate of v is equal to what? Acceleration. So note this one. dx by dt is nothing but v. dv by dt is nothing but a. Now here you got the area. So what is this? The area between under the vt graph. So this is the vt graph. So under this area, this area is the area covered. That means distance covered is equal to how much? Distance covered is how much? Area under vt graph. So if this is my vt graph, area is this much. For suppose 0 to t, there will be some t at t. So this area is the distance covered. Suppose this is my graph, then area will be what? So at t. So this will be the area. So area under vt. So note this one. Area under vt. dx by dt is v. Similarly dv by dt is a. Then उल्टा जाओ, जो a ग्राफ होगा, suppose this is at graph. So area under at graph is, so again area under at graph is v. Area under v is x. उल्टा dx by dt is v and area under v is x. So x থেকে v পেলাম, আবার v থেকে x পেয়ে গেলাম. Area dv by dt is a. That means change of rate of velocity is a, and area under a is b.